art mandates reflected in all arts of traditional embroidery, engraving, sculpture, frescoes painting, dyeing, blacksmithing, pottery making, and other traditional industries. There is a range of trades characterized by the Kingdom of Bahrain and has become a milestone that cannot be ignored. These crafts has announced physical presence since antiquity. This announcement is due to typical of the economic and social situation and development of Bahraini society, where they meet the needs of most citizens, such as antiques, furniture, and boxes decorated with minerals and wood vessels and tissues hand embroidery and the censer and glazed pots and small antiques, which summarizes all the heritage components of the Bahraini personality. One of the most important industries, pottery making and hidden boxes. And due to this designation, it was a treasury box for the bride cloths or its justification in addition to gold. Hidden box is manufactured of teak or sesame wood. These are good types of wood capable of resisting damage for a very long time, and the color tends black-brown. Its industry advantage is high degree of accuracy perfection, and it's not easy to enter this industry, but only for those who had experience and expertise and well-trained. It's limited to a few citizens of Bahrain, where they engaged in this industry a long time ago, and inheritance from their ancestors had acquired a result of this training and experience and exposure to other industries. The shipbuilding and baskets, toys, handicrafts from the traditional palm tree, which was and still a source of pride and honor of the Bahraini people, as Bahrain was famous anciently as the country of million palm trees. Its products is existing in every traditional tools and in all the old Bahraini houses. The trunk entered and roof built by the palm tree, as well as multiple industries through which it can make a mat to cover the house's floors, as well as the manufacture of baskets used as pots for conservation of needs of the home, and small tools like mahaffa. It is a small hand fan made of bamboo as a square and ending butt, and it also makes the dining table circular in shape and beautiful colors, calligraphy as a blanket used for a meal. One of traditional industries, shipbuilding, and the most famous areas, Al Naim and Ras Al Rumman. The industry relies on imported wood from India, and vessels are used in the fishing and pearl diving and transport of goods and passengers, and shipbuilding is based on carpentry tools. The pottery industry is one of the oldest traditional industries in Bahrain. This industry is practiced at the present time in Ali village near the ancient hills in the village. Ali village is famous for the manufacture of pottery since ancient. And used clay in the manufacture of pottery comes from Al Rafa area. The most important characteristics are quality and ease restructuring and purity. and tins placed in basins usually allocated for this purpose, and water is poured, then kicked until become easy to be reformed. And inside the lab, potter exercises his industry by forming his paste by fingers and then decoration. Then drying pots through exposing them to sunlight to pass after that in the furnaces prepared for that. Traditional dresses industry like pickpocketing dress, a Bahraini bride dress, as well as for accessories, and was usually made of silk cloth, folak, and golden thread, and its decorations was inspired by inscriptions. The sewing is one of traditional crafts ancestral inherent, and sewing relies on manual machines with complex installation. It's installed of the wood paneling and bamboo and some delicate threads and ropes and manufactured with accurate engineering specifications. Women's and men's clothing are waved like izar, qitra, and bishit. In response to guidance of political leadership of kingdom and in the light of support and assistance to the Ministry of Social Development in supporting productive families and implement a strategy based on developing the resources of those households from the economic side and seek to take advantage of the connected efforts and expertise, diversify sources of funding and guarantees for the implementation of development projects. Thus, Bahrain paid interest to this heritage industry because it believes that Celebrate Heritage is organizing cultural heritage reflecting the culture, heritage, customs, and traditions of people.